Okay, and what I'll do is I share my screen and we will go from there. Okay, you guys see my screen? So this is our agenda. This is what we're going to talk about today, our agenda. So thank you guys for being here. I was hoping that we're going to have more people, but it is what it is. Thank you guys for making this a priority. What I like, yeah, can we all mute our microphones, please? Could we all put our microphones on mute, please? Right. So what I would like to do, I just want to welcome all of you guys, the new partners. Everybody but Festus, who is on here right now, is a new partner who came in either last month or the month before. So we want to welcome you to our team, and we look forward to working with you and to, help you to be able to influence the lives of people in your community and to be able to influence, the lives of people in your family. What I like to do, since we're a few of us, and I would have done this if we had a few more still, let's just go down the list, and everybody introduce themselves. I'll start with me, then Festus, then Julius, and Judith, then Pastor Brian, then Shafe. I'm just going down the list, of how I have it on here. So just you could just say a one-two liner about you and just whatever introduction, what you'd like us to know about you. So my name is Dr. Dieter. I am here in Fort Worth, Texas. I've been very passionate about lifestyle medicine and metabolic health now for 2 years, and I'm so glad that I stumbled on the Feel Great system. I have a family of 4 kids. I have a 7-year-old son, a 5-year-old daughter, a 2-year-old daughter, and a five-month-old daughter. And I love the Lord and I love Chelsea Football Club. That's me. All right, Festus, unmute your microphone, please. Festus, it's your turn. Unmute your microphone, please.
Yes. So sorry, I wasn't um in the midst of other stuff, but I'm Festus. What was I supposed to say? Sorry.
Just to introduce yourself. Everybody's going down introducing themselves, and you could say one or two trivial things about you.
Oh, okay. Yes. Actually, Festus, who I'm next to Dr. Dida. Um, actually, Dr. Yvette is my wife, and so we're so much into this. Unicity is like a dream to us. I'm a pharmacist. Actually, Dr. Yvette is also here, but she's with the kids. Um, so she is a nurse practitioner. So our biggest thing has always been driven by the fact that we have a kid that is autistic. So we are particularly interested in changing this broken American system in healthcare. So with that, it kind of pushed us every day when we came across Unicity as an opportunity to use this and see how we can impact others.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Julius?
My apologies. All what I said was on mute, and so you will not hold that against me. So my name is Julius. Like I said, I'm here in Dallas, Texas, specifically in Forney. By profession, I am manager coach, and uh, one thing that I like so much is networking. Anything that comes to networking, I don't take it for granted because I'm a firm believer that it is your network that determines your net worth. And the net worth here would be our health. And you cannot treat this or you cannot exchange this for any dollar amount. And so I'm so passionate about unicity and because I do well in helping people. And I know that somebody will be smiling somewhere because I told them about this. And I hear you say you're a Chelsea fan. And so by the time we get to interact more, you would probably be coming to Manu.
To what? Man U?
Manu, yes.
Oh, goodness. Okay, okay, okay. I take that. I take that. Thank you. Thank you, Julius. Judith, it's your turn. Judith, if you're talking, you're on mute. You.
Sorry, my background is very noisy. If another person should go, or if people can hear me, the noise at the background.
Yeah.
Can someone just go on, then let me get it from the babies, and then I do my introduction, please?
Okay. All
Thank
right.
you.
I'm gonna read past Pastor Brian's introduction. I think he texts says um uh, I am a I am a pastor at Whole Baptist Church in Pampa, Texas. I'm a diabetic and want to get off my medications. My wife and I have always struggled with our weight, and I am hoping we can resolve this issue. Thank you, Pastor Brian. Okay. And Shafe, the floor is yours, the mic is yours.
Uh, Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Shefe Makongi, fondly called Mac or Auntie Mac. So I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a people's lover. I'm a dance lover. I'm a life lover. And I'm been married 22 years. I have 3 kids, 19, 16, and 11, all boys. So I'm the queen. Nice to be here.
Great. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you. Ritz, your turn.
Hi everyone. I have a noisy background as well because of kids, so just permit that. But my name is Rita. I live here in Crowley, Texas. I'm actually neighbors with Dr. Yvette and Dr. Festus. I was introduced to the system by Yvette, and we started with my mom, and she just saw great changes with her blood pressure. So I hop on it because I like the results, and now I'm on it. My husband is on it. I'm a mom of three, two boys and a girl.
Okay. Thank you, Rita.
You're welcome.
All right. Yvette. Is Yvette able to talk? Yvette, if you're able to talk, you could unmute. If you're not able to talk, that's fine.
I'm at the library with the kids. But let me squeeze and find a place. Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So my name is Yvette. I'm a nurse practitioner by profession, married with 3 kids. And since I was introduced to this by my husband and who was introduced to by by Dr. Judah, this has really changed a lot in my way of viewing medication, viewing illnesses and stuff. So, and because of that, I also consume it, and my dad, my mom, everybody in the house, and I saw the great changes that has happened, especially from my dad. And I was like, no, I have to spread this news, and I'm so passionate. Like I'm so passionate about this. Like you can't, you don't, you guys cannot understand. So
Mhm.
I am so glad to be here, and I look forward to us working together to help people reclaim their health. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Kenji and Carolyn, you guys just joined us. We've been going down the list and everybody just giving a quick introduction of themselves. And so maybe Kenji, if you can unmute, or Regina, if you could unmute your microphone and just give us a quick introduction, that would be great. And then after followed by Carolyn. Caroline. Regina, if you hear us, can you unmute? If you're talking, we can hear you because you're on mute. Okay, let's go to Caroline. Caroline, If you can hear us, can you unmute and just give us a brief introduction? Thank you.
Hey everyone, good evening. My name is Caroline. I joined Unicity in I think by the end of August.
Okay.
And it's really is I think that's the best thing I did. Because when when Dr. Festus brought this to me, I was excited. I was really excited. But uh because of certain circumstances at the time, I was like on and off, on and off. But recently, I have really taken it seriously, and there's been a lot of changes. I had weight issues, and I struggled with a kind of a burden belly.
Mm-hmm.
But I can really attest right now that I've seen a lot of changes. Um, I have lots of energy. I sleep well. Um, I eat less. So, I think this is really a game changer. Uh, I've been on other medications, but this one, it is really a game changer. So thank you
Okay.
so much, Dr. Festus, and thank you to the Unicity team. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. I think what we're going to.
Tiffany, I'm sorry, I was not by my phone side. Sorry for that.
No problem. All
Yes,
right, Regina, just a quick
I'm called.
introduction and then we're going to go into it.
Yes, I'm called KG Regina. I'm in California. Yeah, so I just started the product just about 2 months ago, and Dr. Festus and Dr. Yvette, they were the one who introduced me there, and I really want to appreciate them because I was having problem to sleep in the night, but for now I'm sleeping well. Then I can walk for 1 hour without any problem. So at least for now, I can testify about the product. So thank you so much.
Thank you. We have one last person. Emmeline, if you will say something and then we will get on with the show. Thank you.
Oh, hi. My name is Emmeline Nishangong. Sorry for joining late. Dr. Yvette and Dr. Festus, they introduced me to Unicity. But before then, I had been sold a box by someone else and I used it. That was sometime in July and it was really effective energy wise. And I did lose a little bit of a stomach fat, but when I switched to a different flavor, I saw some changes, but overall, Unicity is great. That's why I decided to join it as a business. That way, I can introduce other people to it. I can be able to use it and then sell it for myself. So I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you all for being here again. And I look forward to working with you guys. I'm gonna try to stick to time and make sure that we're done, around 8 o'clock. So I'm going to go through this. And the second thing on the agenda is just our mode of operation. What we're going to do during as part of this group, our organization. We have Zoom calls 3 times a week. Those Zoom calls 3 times a week will be every Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday at the same time, 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And these Zoom calls, think of them as a way to invite people, customers, and even potential clients. What I have noticed, I've gotten over and over again from the partners is that the people who they invite find the calls to be very, very significant to help them make a decision to be customers and to be partners. So utilize that, and the link is the same every time to invite people in your sphere of interest, whether you're on a WhatsApp group or anything, and just send that to them every time. For those of you or you guys are new and you still have your 10 packs to sell, one of the easiest things to sell your 10 pack is by inviting people to these Zoom calls. time and time again, the partners in the organization have told me, when we invited people to the Zoom calls, we were able to sell our 10 pack to them. So use that as a means to sell your 10 pack. The other thing is that every month in our organization, we've not had one yet this month. I was prioritizing us to have this. We're going to have a monthly meeting, held like the first week of every month, immediately after the closing of the previous month. And I thought it wise for us to have this meeting instead, because we brought in 31 people last month and 27 people this month. So almost 60 people in the space of 2 months. So I thought that we, schedule this immediately to try to get people familiarized. But I will be scheduling the monthly meeting. And the purpose of the monthly meeting we're going to have is to have a strategy for the new month ahead. That's one. To welcome new partners, and to celebrate the achievements of existing ones. When I talk about celebrate the achievements of existing ones, if one of our partners was maybe the top partner who recruited the most partners during that month, we want to recognize them. And we actually have an award called the Woman on Fire Award, or the Man on Fire Award. And that goes to the partner who has recruited the most amount of partners in that month. And that award comes with a $500 prize. So when I say last month, I'm not talking about the month of September, but I'm talking about the month of August. The Woman of the Year award went to Clarice Agbo. I think she recruited nine. She recruited 8 or 9 partners. So she was the highest recruiter, and she won the award of $500. This month we have 3 people who tied, and our policy is that if there is a tie, the 3 people are going to share that uh, that $500. So there was a three-way tie for the Woman of the Month, or Man of the Month award, and the three-way tie was between Shefe Makongi, who is one of our new partners. Shefe, Beatrice, and we have Pastor Chris Kitley. All of you guys recruited 4 partners in the last month. So congrats to you guys for being the 2 women of the month and 1 man, 2 women of the month on fire, and 1 woman of the month on fire. Congrats to you guys. So you're going to be getting a three-way prize of $166 split between all you 3. So we're going to identify that like that, and to try to motivate people that to recognize the work that you're doing. So
You
thank
want
you.
one, I can give you one. Yes, sure. Take the big one.
Yeah, could you all mute your mics, please? Mute your mics, please. So we are going to be recognizing people like that every month, just to motivate us to work hard and to encourage each other. And then in that monthly meeting, we're going to try to identify and tackle any growth challenges that people are facing. It's a time for us to have exchange of ideas and questions, and what's working, some things that we are bumping into walls with, and how we can share ideas to help each other. So, and then share strategy to keep the momentum strong. So that's what our monthly meetings are going to be for. The third on the agenda, onboarding, essential things. So I want to now share with you guys a different screen. I will stop, let's see. I will stop sharing this and share a different screen. There we go. All right, let's talk about the back office. And Let's see, I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything in the chat. So, your back office, let's talk about the back office. I think this is important orientation. So we'll spend a little bit of time here. When you log into your back office, this is how your back office looks. The important thing that I want you guys to be able to know is you need to be able to be comfortable with your referral link. What is your referral link and how you can give that referral link to somebody. So we're going to scroll down. You see dashboard, you see members, you see partners, action hubs, Centurion points, referral link. I want to go to this first and deal with that. So when you click on your referral link, for most of you who are new, your referral link may end with, when you click on the referral link, you will see a feel great referral link, and then you will see the distributor enrollment link. The feel great referral link is the link that you will give to somebody who is interested in being a customer. So if somebody is interested in being a customer, that's the link that you're going to give them, the feel great referral link. The distributor enrollment link is somebody who is interested in becoming a partner or a distributor, and that's where you give them. And each of these links you can just copy and paste them, into, whatever texting mode that you need to paste. Now, I encourage everybody to customize their referral link. For those of you who are new and you don't know what I mean by customize, when you click on your referral links right here, let me go back here, and you click on your referral links, you're going to see that it may end with an alphanumeric number, or it may end with, C something something, or a letter and then several numbers. Some people may just have a number here, and I encourage you to edit your referral link so that it's something that is unique to you and it's something that you could easily remember and recognize. So for me, I edited my referral link to be reclaim your health, and I'll show you how to do it. When I click show my referral link here in that button that I clicked, it shows it reclaim your health. And if I click my referral code, if I click back, show my referral link, it shows that. Now, how do you edit your referral link? You go to settings, so on the earnings, on the orders, that you go to settings. When you go to settings, you know, they're not gonna let me do this because okay, somebody else is going to. I wish so. I changed my referral link a couple of times, so they took away the edit buttons. But normally, right, what happens is that let us see. Let me see if I could log in into. Let me see if I could log into my wife's account because I created an account for her. It'll be important. Um, okay. Let's see. It'll be important for us to see this. Um, oh, okay. I see why.
My goodness, you rich.
What? What are you saying? Okay. All right. So this is my wife's account. So I'm going to use this. to show you guys example. So you go to settings right here. When you click on settings, this is how you change your referral link. So for example, my wife's referral link, you guys see this alphanumeric number. It ends with this alphanumeric numbers. youfeelgreat.com/she/38C08F. It ends with this alphanumeric number. And her referral code is that alphanumeric number. So you can change your referral link to be unique to you so that it's something that you recognize. So to change it, you go to settings. When you go to settings, you're going to see a button here under settings that says edit. When you hit edit, you're gonna have this box that is gonna pop up. When the box pops up, whatever you put in there will now become the end of your referral link, and it needs to be all joined together. It cannot be like it cannot be for example, it cannot be um, something like this: health best. You cannot
No
space.
space, no space.
No spacing. You cannot do a space. So if you did it like this, it will take it. But they may if you did it like this, probably it's probably because somebody has already taken this. So let me think of something. Um, um, no price, no price, no price on health. Okay, sorry. I think I was spacing. No price. Let's do this other one. Just a simple one. Health first. Let's go back to that. Health first. Okay. There's a space there. You see, so health first. So you do not have to. It doesn't have to be a space. And if I now click confirm on here, Hellfest confirm. When I go back now to the referral link, it has changed that alphanumeric to Hellfest. And it has also changed the alphanumeric on the distributor link to HealthFest. So if I were to click here, show referral, you now see HealthFest. So that's how you edit your referral link. So I advise all of you guys to do that because that helps you to be able to remember it easy. Because the other remaining part of the referral link, is everybody's referral link will be that way, just like that. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you is you could, let's say you have um, let's say you have a partner and you have signed a partner, and that partner wants to know what their referral link is. And that partner is new, and that partner has a customer. I'm going to log out of my wife's account and go back to my account. And that partner has a customer that wants to sign as a customer, but the partner doesn't know what their referral link is. They just knew, and what have you. It's a simple thing that you do. The simple thing that you do is go to partner. So, for example, let me say Festus is my partner, my new partner, and Festus just ran into somebody. One thing led to another, and that person wants to order the product because Festus has told them. And Festus, hey, it's Dr. Dieter. Hey, I don't know my referral link. Can you tell me what my referral link is? You just go on here to partners, right here, partners. So you have dashboard, members, partners. You go on here to partners, and then I put in Festus. I can just type in Festus name. You will see, if you hit partners, you will see all your partners here. But you're also going to see people who are not your front line. Like I can see the partners of my partners on here. So, but easy, I can just type in Festus name right here. When I type in Festus name, it brings up Festus name, and I click on that. When I click on that, there is a box that opens on the right hand side, and the box that opens on the right hand side right there, that is Festus referral link. I can just copy that referral link and send to him, hey, that's your referral link. Give it to whoever wants to buy your product, and that is it. That is that. There is an app for this also, the Unicity Go app, that you can be able to see your back office and everything on it. So referral link, I think, is important for us to understand. Distributor link, I think, is important for us to understand. The other thing that I want you guys to understand, I will not dwell too much on this now, but just to understand how the layout of your dashboard is. When you come to your dashboard, you're always going to see this ranking. Okay, this is the ranking, the different ranks. Then you're always going to see the months. It's important that when you are looking at your dashboard, you're looking at your dashboard for the months that you're interested in looking at. It's very important, because when the month comes to a close and we still have this 3-4 window that the company is giving us to be able to bring in volume, to be able to close a leg, it's going to be automatically showing you the current month. And if you're trying to see, okay, has that person that I signed, how is it dealing with my leg? If you're not in the right month, you'll be missing the MAC and not seeing what you're supposed to see. This may not make sense now. I'm just putting it out there just to plant a seed, but as your feet gets wet in Unicity, this will just make sense. Nobody taught me this. I just kind of figured this out by myself, and so did Festus and Yvette. But it's good for you to know so that you're not lost. So I want to give you an example. The example, let's go to last month. So last month was September. So if, let's say, I was looking for the volume of what I did in September, I will have to be in the September month. Now, when you see this screen, you can also see that your Centurion points are always for the current month. If I want to go back and see what my Centurion points were in September, I need to change the date also and go to see my Centurion points for September. Exactly just like that. That's what my Centurion point was for September. Now, ranks. When you enter the company, you enter as a manager. When you enter the company, you enter as a manager. And the ranks are gonna make sense also, just as your feet gets wet. The simple things, you need 3 legs, for each rank. And as you advance in the rank, the volume that you need for each leg advances. So for the manager rank, you need 100, a leg that has 100. You need a leg that has 100, another leg that has 100, and another leg that has 100. So in essence, to make a manager round, you need to have 3 customers. That's it. Just 3 customers. 3 different customers makes you manager rank. And then senior director, to be a senior director, you have to have one of your legs has a volume of 1,000. It means that is 10 customers or one partner, and then the other 2 legs just has to have a single customer, 100 and 100. So you guys get it so far? That's just simple. And then if you go down to well, let's just skip and go to director. Okay, for example, director, you have to have a leg. As you guys will notice that as you move from rank to rank, the volume increases. Let's just do the executive manager, which was the rank that many people needed to qualify for the cruise this month. So on that rank, you have to have a leg that has 3,000. You have to have one customer, and then you have to have a leg that has 1,000. So as you move from executive manager to director, it doubles. You now have to have a leg that has 5,000, 1,000, 3,000, and so on and so on and so forth. Now, this is October. If you want to go back to September to see how that performed in September, always remember to hit the months. Director and then senior director. Let's go to October just because it's not all filled in. Senior director, 10,000, 2,000, 5,000, different legs. Executive director, 20,000. You see how it went from, on senior director, it went from 10,000, 2,000, 5,000. In executive director, you're kind of doubling that volume, 20,000, 5,000, 10,000. And it continues to go up and to go up. Presidential director, 40,000. So you guys get the picture. But always remember when you're looking at this to see how you're performing in the month, or especially when the month comes to a close, but you still have those 4 windows. Remember to always try to go to the months that you're looking at. You may be looking at the October month or the September month, and you need to be looking at the other. So just be conversant of that. This will make a little bit more sense, down the road, but I just wanted to show you guys this, so that you're conversant of that. And when we start working with you in moving volume, there's some things that are just going to click that you're just going to understand. So that's it. And then the other thing on the list, there is a Unicity training site, and I'm going to put that in the chat. There is a Unicity training site where is my chat? I'll put that in the chat, and where is there we go. And what is Centurion points for? Thank you so much for bringing that. I should mention Centurion points. That's something that I should have talked about. So Centurion points, I'm glad you brought that up, because we need to talk about this, because this is something I wasn't aware of, Festus wasn't aware of, Yvette wasn't aware of, and we all got shocked when we had this rule. So Centurion points uh, are the credits that you get for, you earn Centurion points by signing a partner or by signing a customer. And it's always good to try to get to 100 Centurion points. When you get to 100 Centurion points, you get a bonus of 2,500 just by hitting 100 Centurion points. Now, this is how Centurion points work, though. When you sign a customer, you're gonna get the same. One customer is equivalent to 1 Centurion point. When you sign a partner is equivalent to 10 Centurion points. 10 Centurion points. So if, let's say, I sign Festus as a new partner, Festus is going to contribute to. I want to go to the month of. October. If, let's say, I signed Festus, Festus is going to contribute to 10 Centurion points for me. So let's say before I signed Festus, I had 24 Centurion points. When I sign him as a partner, it will go from 24. It will go from 24 to 34. Now, the company has a rule that when you sign a partner for the first 3 months, any of that partner's activity will contribute to your Centurion points. So if Festus goes out and has 5 customers that use his link, Festus will gain 5 Centurion points from those customers. I will also gain 5 Centurion points from those customers. If Festus goes and signs another partner, anytime you sign a partner, your Centurion points goes up by 10 points. When Festus signs a partner, Festus will get 10 Centurion points. Because he's still in that 3 months with me, because he's still in that 3 months window of being my partner, I will also benefit from him signing that partner, and I will get 10 Centurion points. But the honeymoon period is 3 months. After 3 months, any of Festus' activity and volume will no longer contribute to my Centurion points, will only contribute to his. So it's important to know that. And when you have Centurion points of 100, you have that bonus of 2,500. So it's good to have that into perspective. So you're not only relying on your partner to get Centurion points, because once he's out of that 3 month window, and you're not performing yourself, you will not get the Centurion points to make the 2,500 bonus. So Shafay, thank you for bringing that up in the chat. The other thing I wanted to mention is that Unicity has yeah, Shafay, you have a question?
Yes, I do.
Right?
So, are the Centurion points also calculated for the new people that you'll be signing up as time goes on?
Yes, every time you sign a new person, that person counts. So if today you sign a new person, you have 10
I
Centurion.
mean the 3 months period of grace, or it will just be for that month after
three
your
months
first three
period.
months.
It's 3 months period. So let's say you sign somebody in January. You have a grace period for the whole of January, the whole of February, the whole of March. After the 3 month period is over, that person's Centurion. So okay. I see what you are you asking, that would that person's 10 points apply to you January, February, March?
Yes.
No, it wouldn't. Just one time.
Okay.
Just one time.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Julius,
Yeah,
you have your hand raised.
yes, you equally talk about the 5 point Centurion 5 points. Can you elaborate a little more?
Say that again.
5 points. You talk about Centurion 5 points.
Yeah. So I mentioned that when I was saying that, let's say somebody Festus goes and signs 5 customers, not partners. For
Yes.
every customer you get, you have 1 Centurion point. So if you sign 5 customers, you have 5 Centurion points. So that's where the 5 came from.
Okay.
I was
Now I
just
have a question. I have
Yeah.
a question in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
So now when I sign up as a partner,
Mm-hmm.
automatically I will receive 10 boxes, right?
Yes, and you will
So
also
when
get
I'm
10
selling those
Centurion points for
boxes,
that.
it's not being accounted in the system.
Say
How
that
much then
again.
when I'm selling those 10 boxes, for instance,
Mm-hmm.
the system doesn't capture that.
Yeah, it
And so I am
doesn't.
losing the 5 Centurion points.
No, the system doesn't capture that, because that is your initial entry into the company, and they're giving you those 10 boxes, right? They're telling you to sell them to recuperate your investment in the business. So when you sell those 10 boxes, those 10 boxes or 9 boxes, you're going to make 1530. So you're going to so they don't want you to double dip, because you sell those boxes, you recuperate your investment and then get Centurion points. No, so that'll be double dipping. So they don't that's why that doesn't count.
Okay, so after the 10 boxes, I will not be buying in bulk anymore. My
You will
customers will
not be
have to
buying
go
in
through.
bulk anymore. You'll not be
Okay,
buying
I
in
had
bulk
the
anymore.
misunderstanding that all the time I have to buy in bulk.
No, no.
All right,
You wouldn't. That the 10 boxes, the 10 boxes are the way to get into the
I
franchise.
get it. I get it now.
That's it. Yeah. Mhm.
I have another question, Doc. You
Sure.
know that not everybody is comfortable with using like online shopping. So if I buy 10 boxes and I buy from myself, am I
Mhm.
getting those points? Because I have some customers who don't want to deal with putting in the order and things. I was also thinking, should I create an account and manage it for them, or I should just order and deliver to them?
Yeah, that's a good question. What I have learned by the company is that if you buy 10 boxes under your name, it's not gonna count towards your Centurion points. So the best way to do that, and there's some people who do that, the best way to do that is to create a second account and put that second account under you, so that when and that second account is like your partner or what have you. Or what you do is what you do is uh, like for me, I have my wife. I've created an account for my wife. She doesn't use it or anything. But if for some reason I need to do something like that should count towards my Centurion points, I will put it under her. Any payment like that contributes for Centurion points for you. But if you were to just go and buy 10 boxes, those 10 boxes will not contribute under your own account, will not contribute for Centurion points for you. Does that answer the question?
It does.
Okay.
Mhm.
So the good thing to do will be
That's how
to
you'll be
buy,
shouting your own.
yeah, to buy
Mommy,
Mm.
these
mute,
as
oh,
an
mommy, we can hear you. Mute a
yeah,
bit.
yeah. Okay. So any other questions about that? But I'm glad you brought up that issue of Centurion because it's a good thing to know. Now, there is a training website, and I'll be honest with you guys. I have not. All right. Could we all mute, please? If your mic is not on mute, please could you mute it? Hmm. So there is a training website of the company, and the training website is um, you feel great the training. I'm going to put it on here like this. You feel great the training. That's it right there. HTTP ufg.training. Let me put that in the chat so that you guys can see that ufg dot https whatever. You feel great dot. Why it just keeps doing this? You feel great dot. Why are you changing? You feel great dot. I'm sorry, guys. It will not let me. It will not let me just see if I can copy and paste it right here. Copy and right here. So that's a training website. And when you come to this website, you're going to try to hit register. That's the first thing you do. You're going to hit register. When you hit register, it's going to it's going to ask you to, for me, it's going to ask you, I've already registered, so my page is finicky. But what it's going to do, you guys can see here on here, it says create an account. You're going to put in a name, create an account, and after creating an account, um, there is a place on here that says uh, search for a sponsor. Your sponsor should be Amory, Amory Wetton. So just search for Amory and put that on there, and then hit create account. Let's see if it will. Don't have a passcode. Let's see. The passcode should be FLMIN. Verify access. So the passcode to this is Flamingo. When you go to the UFG the training, the passcode if they say that you need to click to clear that page to create an account is Flamingo, just like the bird flamingo. Flamingo. Okay. Yeah.
Lowercase or just
It doesn't matter. I've noticed that whether you put lower or uppercase, it takes it. I've always typed it all lowercase, but I have typed it uppercase before and it has taken it. I don't think it matters. So Flamingo, after you do that, then it's going to now clear that little dialog box there and tell you to create an account. So you create your account and it's gonna ask you to search for a sponsor. Amory Wharton is our sponsor. She's our upline in our leg. So you create that, and then after you've filled all of that, you create an account. Once you have created the account, you're going to have a place on the site that says join. I just don't want to go through this, because I already have an account. And if I hit sign in, you guys are not going to see what I want to show you. But just take note of this. Once you have created your account, when you click the next page, it's going to show you, tell you join email list. You're going to see a button to click to join email list. It's important to join that email list because that's where the company sends out communications about different things, like, oh, there's going to be a meeting on Monday, Tuesday, and this, or there's going to be this special training, or there is going to be this webinar or this promotion or what have you. Anything going on company wise is sent through that email list. And if you have Julius, I'll take your question in one quick second. If you join the email list, you're going to get a weekly email, and not a weekly email, a weekly email of the Unicity calls going on that week. So, for example, I'm going to go to my email, and you see this is an email from Trent, and the email says Unicity calls this week because I'm part of the email list. And on the Unicity calls this week, it has it had a Tuesday training which some of you attended. It had a Tuesday science call. So there is always a Tuesday science call at 9 p.m. Eastern, which is usually followed by partner, which is usually preceded by this training. So every Tuesdays at 8 p.m. a training, at 9 p.m. a science call. And then every Thursday, there's a business presentation. So when you join the email list, you will get this email every week that says Unicity calls this week. And Tuesday, the Tuesday science call is another opportunity for you to invite people who you think will be prospects of prospective customers to join. So in addition to us having our Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday meetings, sorry, Sunday, Monday, and Friday meetings, if you have somebody, who has time and wants to join, they can go to the Tuesday science call that is put together by the company. Okay, Julius, let's take your question.
I was trying to follow you along, and I didn't see where that email list. If you could permit me, maybe I share my screen
Okay,
to see exactly where I am.
let's see. For you to share your screen, I'm going to need to, that may be good so that others can see.
Yes, I just requested.
Let's see. I'm going to make you a co-host, and then go ahead and share your screen.
Perfect.
Multiple partners can share screen.
All
Go
right.
ahead and share your screen. Let's see Julia's
All right.
screen.
This
Okay,
is it
I
here.
see your screen. Now, scroll down.
And it says training in progress. I don't
Yeah,
remember the name of the training.
leave that there for now. Click on this. Click on this three lines here. Let's see.
The hamburger. Okay.
Yeah. Um. hmm, hmm. Resources. Click on resources. Let's see. It's supposed to be. This is a new. Okay, resources not there. Let's go back. Go back. This is a new site, so scroll down. I'm glad you're bringing this up because people are gonna have the same issue trying to. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
I was thinking maybe I missed a step from here, but I don't see any step that I missed.
Okay. Go back to the three lines again. Let's see. No, I don't think you missed a step. Okay. Leaderboard, sign out, resources, testimonies, facts. Hit hit the academy, and then let's see.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I just refreshed the page and it took me here.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to need to find out because this site was just updated. It used to be simpler where when you just come in, you see join email list. Go back one more step. I want to look back one more place and see.
Maybe just back to
Back to
dashboard.
dashboard. Yeah, thank you. Again. Or why don't you hit the 3 lines again? These 3 lines. Go to tools. Let's see tools. Just click tools. Scroll down. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I'll need to find out. I'm glad you brought this up. I'm going to need to find out so that I can be able to guide you guys. I will do some reconnaissance work myself on this to try to
Okay.
find out where's the joint email list here so that you guys, because it's important for us, for you too, so that we could you can get those emails. So thanks for bringing that up. I'm going to put that down, join email list. I'll make sure I look into that. So the other thing I wanted to talk on the agenda, we talked about we've spoken about referral, the training site, join email list. I'm going to look into that. Is to invite people to the Zoom calls to sell your 10 packs. That's the easiest way to do it. Invite people to the Zoom calls to sell your 10 pack. Let me share my screen again so that share another screen again so that you guys follow along with me. Okay, so we're right here. So so invite people to the Zoom call to share to be able to sell your 10 pack. That's the easiest way to do it. And then there is also a script which I can share with you guys. It's a script that you could send a mass messages, or several messages to people. It's just a script that says, hey, I came across so and so product, and it just gives you a way that you could send a text message to somebody if you did not want to call them, telling them about the product and inviting them to take a look at it. I'm going to read to you what the script looks like. And if you're interested, I will share that script with you. It's just a 10 pack script. And maybe I could actually even put it in the chat. Hi, my name is Hi, name. I came across a natural plant-based product that helps with blood pressure, weight, cholesterol, and more. People are seeing reversal of
We are
conditions.
not seeing what you're reading, Doc.
I know. I'm just reading
Okay.
it. It's just let me put it in the chat. And I can share this, guys. I could share this with you guys. Okay, so that is a script that you can use to send people text messages about this. Hi, a person's name. I came across a natural plant-based product that helps with blood sugars, blood pressure, weight, cholesterol, and more. People are seeing reversal of conditions like diabetes and hypertension. I've been sharing it with friends and families, and I'll be happy to share more if you're interested. You can send that to them, and if they say yeah, sure, they're interested, you can send them. Then there is a video that we ask that you can share. It's a video, and I can share that video here with you. It's a video on the science. Let me see what So if they say, yeah, sure, they're interested, you can say, okay, let me send you this video. Take a look at it. This is a YouTube video. It's a video that Trend make. They could take a look at the video and then after that you follow up with them. If they're still interested, then you can send them your link. Or they may say they're interested and you just proceed to calling them and telling them about, oh, there's some people who had been trying to get in. Um, Calling them, you could just proceed after you have texted them and they say, yeah, I'm interested. Depending on what your relationship with them, you can call them and say, okay, so and so, this is this. Or if you want to text them rather than call them, then you can send them that YouTube video and then after that, share your link. So that's an easy way. I used a combination of both. When I joined the company, I first spoke to some people, and some people, depending on my closeness to them, I send them a text message. If they replied with interest, then I shared that YouTube video with them. If they were further interested, then I shared my YouTube link. There is also a script to share with people, if they're in to see if you can sign somebody as a business partner. So I will share that script also. And it's just simple things that you can use, in addition to engaging somebody on the phone first, just sharing that simple script and then you can follow up. And the business script actually goes like this. I will copy and paste that also.
Just make as if we don't even social worker.
Please, could we all mute our microphones? Especially those who just came in. Mute your microphones, please. Thank you. All right, so that's the business script. This is what you will send to somebody if you're looking for them to become your partner. You say, hi, their name. I thought of you and wanted to reach out. It's just a generic stuff. You don't have to use exactly this, but for people who say, hey, this just works, I'm gonna use this, great. But you can use these two scripts that I'm sharing to kind of formulate your own, and you just save that. Hi, I thought of you and I wanted to reach out. I'm working with a team on a product that's showing impressive clinical results in supporting blood sugars, cholesterol, and weight management. Plus, it offers a unique opportunity to generate passive income. I have a short video that explains everything clearly. Would you like me to send it over so you can see what you think? So that's just so you could phrase yours. As I say, that's just a template. You could phrase yours in the way that you will want, and you can send that to people who you think could be prospective business partners. And depending on what they say, if they say, yeah, I'll be interested, send me the video. There is a video that Amory made, that you can send with that after their response. And that's the video that Amory made that actually just discusses the business option about it. So just some ways for you to be able to engage, whether they are partners, whether they are customers, uh, um, in a less stressful way. If for you talking to people sometimes may be stressful, or just a way to break the ice first before picking up the phone to talk to somebody. Um, then going back to our list right here, we already spoke about the Unicity calls this week. The Unicity calls weekly. And once you join that email list, which I am going to try to make sure I figure out that email list thing so that I can send it to you guys. You're going to receive those weekly calls. Every Tuesday, there is a training call at 8 p.m. for partners only. Every Tuesday at 9 p.m. there is an opportunity. There is a science call, and it's an opportunity for potential customers to be invited. Every Thursday there is a business presentation for prospective distributors to be invited. We'll have a last few things on our agenda. I just want to share with you guys, for me, what has helped me grow, and you may find this to be useful for you. As I look back on, what has caused me to grow, my timeline, just sharing that with you may be a benchmark for you to say, okay, maybe I do the same. And I thought about this because I attended a conference, a leaders conference in Florida this year, sometime in June, and it asked us to ponder what has caused us to grow, and that when you're trying to teach your team, you should look at what are the things that you did that was successful, and then teach your team that thing. So that's what I hope to do in the whole of our organization. Any of the things that, please show us the scheduled meetings again. Okay, yes, these are the scheduled meetings again. Um, uh, Pastor Brian, on Tuesday, training call at 8 p.m. for partners only. Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then followed by 9 p.m. Eastern, which is a science call that the company, sorry, I'm going to put it in the chat also. Uh, followed by the training call that the company does. So a science call that the company does every Tuesday at 9 p.m. And then on Thursday, there is a business presentation every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern to be able to invite, no problem, you're welcome, Pastor Brian, to be able to invite others. So now going back to my timeline, when I look at what caused me to be successful, and teaching that back to you guys, I remember I was at the meeting in addition to before attending the meeting in Florida. I was talking with Amory at a meeting in Las Vegas, the method, and just trying to pick her brain. And I just remember one thing she said. She was like, just concentrate on partners, partners, partners. If you could, sign partners, who will sign partners, you're going to grow. And that just stuck with me. So this is my timeline. I joined in the third week of April. I joined in April, the last week of March. In April, it was just me, right? By July 22nd, there were 22 members in the organization. So I had signed partners that had signed partners that had signed partners. We had grown from April 3rd to July 23rd. We had grown to 22. From July 23rd to September 7th, we had grown from 22 to 60, to 60 members, just like that. And then from September 7th to now, this is where we are right now, 92 members in our organization. We are considered to be the fastest growing leg in the whole of North America, the fastest growing leg. And when I look at it, I think that is because I and our partners have had a focus on signing partners, partners, partners. So just replicating that can help you to be successful. In fact, the vice president of sales, not the vice president, Trent, who is the second largest earner in the company, he was saying the position which I have reached. I was executive manager last month and then month before. It takes an average of 1 year for somebody to come into the company and become an executive manager. But I hit that in 4 months. And the reason for that is because of partners who sign partners, who sign partners, who sign partners. So that's a success principle, just focusing on partners. And the reason why that works is because think about it this way: partners extend your reach. There are people that I have met right now that I will never know. Grand Julio, you and I will never cross paths if I had not signed Festus. to sign you. Or Shefe, you and I will never cross paths if I had not signed a boat to sign you. So the way you look at partners is that, the people you know only a certain number of people. I may never know all the people that Festus knows. So what that means is my reach only extends this far. But when I sign a partner now, Festus, instead of my reach now extending only this far, all of a sudden I have my reach and Festus' reach. Two reaches, a longer reach, more tentacles, more impact. And so signing partners is a way to grow your franchise because it causes your reach and even the impact of this very amazing product to be able to touch the lives of many, many people. And that's how I use the example. McDonald's grew to be a $1 billion company. They realized that if we're going to have a reach, we have to network. We have to franchise ourselves. We cannot just be in one little location in this town. We need to be everywhere. So that's what partners does to you. So I encourage you guys. That's been very successful for me. And I think that because, I had that in my imprinted on me by Amory. I have imprinted that on my partners, Festus and Yvette and the rest. And that's why we are growing like this, because we have continued to imprint that on the other partners, So partners is a great way to grow your organization. The other thing that I will say is that um, one of the things that I advise you guys to do is to make a list. Some of you may be comfortable with this, some of you may not be comfortable with this. If you're comfortable with this is my advice. If you're not comfortable with this, you shouldn't do it. But if you're interested in growing and this is no issue to you at all, I'll say make a list of 2 people on your contact list. Those 2 people in your contact list should fall under 2 categories. One, your loved ones, and others who have entrepreneurial minds. Why do I say that? Because these are people that you can present, the business idea to them as partners. And for me, my loved ones is easier. Why? Because if I know that something is good, is going to change my life, my welfare, and everything, the first person that I want to tell is somebody that I love and care about. So, for example, I have 3 siblings in Canada. When I heard about this, the first week I told all of them, and 2 of them are partners. They're my loved ones. If I know that this is something that I think will be profitable for me or good for me, why not share it with somebody I care about? And when I approach my loved ones, what I tell them is, hey, I want to share this with you out of love, because this is something that I feel like is going to impact your health and impact your finances. You should look into this. And I give them value, try to explain to them why they should, consider this. And when I go into the make the list of those who are entrepreneurs, I try to speak to them in that entrepreneur language. So I may tell them, I'm reaching out to you because I know you're business oriented. I'm reaching out to you because I know you can see a good business from afar. You have an entrepreneurial mind, and this is just something that I think may interest you. I'm talking their language. Like this is something because I know you love business, you have an entrepreneurial mind, you're always looking to invest or what have you. This is the so to my loved ones, I speak the language of love when I'm trying to have them take a look at the product. To those who have an entrepreneurial mind on my list, I speak to them, I speak to their entrepreneurial mind. When I joined the company, 1 month after joining the company, I made a list of all my loved ones and the people with entrepreneurial minds. And I had Dr. Kenny and Trent do a business presentation. There were 40 people who came on the call. Out of those 40 people, the next day I signed 5 of them. I had 5 new partners from that. So I encourage you, if this is something that you're not uncomfortable about at all for doing, make a list of your loved ones and your entrepreneurial friends, and approach them about this, and we can come up with times that we can say, okay, we can have a business presentation for so and so person's list, and what have you may not know, that may help you sign 5 partners, 3 partners, or what have you. So, and then one last thing is, when you talk to people, reflect on what sold you the business. Like when when Ernesto came and spoke to you, Shefe, about this, what caused you to like, oh, I'm gonna jump on this boat? The stuff that sold you should be the same thing you try to use to sell somebody. If this thing inspired me when I heard about it, I should use that same thing to talk to somebody, about it. It will likely sell them too if it sold you. So always try to give people some kind of value, and the value that you saw in it, try to present that value to somebody when you're trying to look at them as coming to collaborate as a partner. Um, Number 5, there is a commission payment rule that in order to be able to get your commissions for the product, you need to have your own singular subscription every month. You need to have one PV every month, which is, a box of the product. A lot of companies that are in multi-level marketing do this, so this is not uncommon in the industry at all. So if especially for those of you who came on this month and last month, you've just bought your 10 pack, you do not have a subscription, go ahead and try to get your monthly subscription. Just put in that will satisfy that one PV rule every month so that you can get your commission. It will satisfy that. Now, depending on, and I need to find out information about this, I'll write this down, some specifics. I try to find out that information today, but unfortunately customer service was not that helpful, or they did not understand me. So I'm going to get in touch with either Amory or Dr. Kenny to try to get an answer to that, or somebody else. Depending on when your subscription is, if your subscription is in the first 5 days of the month, your payments to your commissions are usually every Friday. But if your subscription, your personal PV subscription um, is somewhere past the first 5 days, and that's what I need to get specific. Instead of getting paid every week for your commission, whatever your volume is, you're going to get paid only once a month. I personally think that if you're bringing in a lot of volume, signing people, it'll be gratifying to see to get a paycheck every Friday. So I want to find out what that is, because it's easy for you to then make sure that your subscription is within a certain window so that you can get paid every Friday as you're bringing in the volume. So I'll get that information, the rule on payment, as well as the email thing, and get back to you guys. The last thing, guys, I want you guys to use me as a resource. I really mean it. When I signed my very first partner, my second partner, Festus was my second partner. You know, I said, and I say this each time when I sign a partner, or when our partners bring in partners into the organization, I want to help you. I don't care if you're the partner of my partner, or my partner of my partner, because the way the structure is, when you win, I win. If you do well, I do well. So we are joined together at the hip. Even though you may be 10 people down from me. If I help you do well, you do well. If you do well, I do well. So use me as a resource. If you need help with closing a partner, use me. I'll give you guys an example. I don't know if Patience is on here. Patience is not on here. So I signed. So Patience is the partner of one of my partners. One of my partners who is a physician. She's an ER doctor. She's very busy. She heard about this and she was like, "This is amazing. I got to join." And so I said, her name is Tessa. I said, "Tessa, when you join, I know you're busy. I can help you." So if you find somebody who may need talking to, is interested in this or what have you, just send them to me. I know how busy you are. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to explain to them. I'm going to answer their questions or what have you. If it's going to help you to be able to get them as a partner, I want to do that work for you. So I'm not saying that I want to do that for everybody. I will burn out. But what I'm saying is strategically use me as as a resource to be able to do some heavy lifting for you. So I was able to do that for her and she was able to sign this partner. So in any way that I can be a resource to help you close the gap, whether it's just somebody wanting to hear from a doctor, sometimes that's just it. I don't mind, or what have you. I use me as much as possible. At the same time, I'm trying to be wise, in how I spread myself thin, but I want to be available to my team. I want you guys to know that I am there if you need me and we can work something out. The other thing is, I encourage you guys, arrange for me to have speaking events in your community, in your church, or what have you. Shafe, I'll fly to Atlanta if you want me to. Pastor Chris, I'll come to Pamper, Texas, that I've never been if you want me to. You know, because number one, I am so passionate about this. I love to talk about this because it is so life changing. And so I will jump at the opportunity, even if it's to get on the plane to go to Washington, D.C. If you have a room of 30 people for me to talk to, I'll talk to them. So use me in those ways. If they're gonna be community events that you can organize and have groups for me to, I will love to do that. Thank you so much, Pastor Brian. And I also, if let's say you have a group of 20, 30 people who for some reason, could not make any of the weekly calls, they could not make any of the weekly calls at all, but they need to have a talk. Maybe you have a family gathering. That family gathering is going to be on Saturday or what have you, and say, "Hey, doc, I got about 20 people here, that it's going to be happening next." As long as I have enough time to plan a week, 3 days, 5 days or so, I don't mind doing a Zoom call outside of our normal Zoom calls for somebody's specific group of people, to listen to me, to make it personal and, ask questions, understand the science, because by doing so, you guys sign partners, it helps you grow. And as it helps you grow, it helps me grow. Let me ask you guys, why do you guys think that Amory and Dr. Kenny, are very, very involved with us? The reason they're very, very involved with us is because we are part of their leg. And guess what? We are generations down in their leg. Generations. So, Dr. Kenny, I am closer to Dr. Kenny than Amory. So it is true. So Amory signed Dr. Kenny. Dr. Kenny signed somebody that 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 signed me. But because I am down in their leg and my growth helps them to grow. They're pouring everything into us because when we grow, they grow. When we grow, they grow. When we shrink, they shrink. It's the same relationship that we have. When you guys grow, I grow. When you guys shrink, I shrink. So it's in the best interest for us to work together as much as possible. So I want to be a resource. Leverage me, use me anyhow you can. And I want us to work together and change people's lives in a way that um, is life is long lasting, and at the same time to be able to make a handsome reward from that. That's a win-win. So I will end there, and I think we are at a good time to stop. If there are any questions about anything, we could just take another couple of minutes or so and take any questions. And then what I'm going to do is, because we recorded this, we're going to have that pasted in the group. And there's so many other things that we did not discuss here. And if little questions come up, first I'll say, try talking to your upline, your direct upline about it. If your direct upline, is not able to answer some simple issues, and reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you do so. I am vested in you guys' growth. I think that what is happening here is spatial. Healthcare is slowly going in this direction. Patients and people are beginning to demand more, of their health. Why am I on chronic medicine and continue to feel ill? So the more people learn about this and learn about the transformative power on their health, the more it catches fire. So I can't wait for us to touch the lives of people in our community, in our families, in our churches, and what have you. So thank you guys for being a part of this, and I look forward to us working together and making some big dents. Okay, Julius, you had a question? Go ahead.
Yeah, the first question I put on the chat was whether you have the website handy. I
The
remember
website
talking
for the
for
Unicity
Unicity.
website
Yes.
is just unicity.com. If you just type unicity.com,
Okay.
it will take you there.
All right. So the next thing, I've been looking at this more of from the health standpoint, and I've not really been looking at it from the standpoint of business per se, but
Mm-hmm.
it will interest me to know how much you are making out of this.
Okay,
And
great.
what you're making, can that motivate me to go above and beyond?
Yeah, okay, great. So where I am right now, and I'm glad you brought this up because I was talking to one of the partners. I was talking to Yvette. I said, I need to bring in somebody like Trent, who is the second top earner in the organization. Trent is a triple diamond, okay? He's the second top earner in the organization. I would like to bring him in to be able to help us understand the payment and the reimbursement. He has sent me a document on the payment and reimbursement, but I would like to understand. I would like him to be able to sit down with us and just do briefly that, because that's going to help to motivate more people. Where I am right now as an executive manager. So last month, the month in August, that was the first time I hit
And director,
executive manager.
director,
Sorry, thank you, executive director. Thank you. I'm demoting myself. Executive director. I made 9,500. Okay. So as executive director, you could make 9,500. The next rank for me is presidential director. So if I move from executive director to presidential director, that pay goes from 9,500 to 21,000. Okay.
Okay.
So as you advance in the rank, things go up.
So in with the role of executive director, how many direct line or direct hire did you have?
How many what?
Direct hires. Like how many people did you bring as partner?
Oh,
Just
so
directly you, not Festus or
yeah, so to be honest, last month, a month before last, when I first hit executive director, in that month of August, I did not sign a single partner. But it's because my team, my organization under me,
room.
my
Okay.
organization under me performed. So my first my first 3 months in the business, I was signing an average of 7 to 8 partners a month. I mean, it gets to a point where you have gone through everybody on your list that you can possibly sign. So I got to that place around August where I could not readily, because I'd signed as many people as I could sign. So in the month of August, when I first hit that executive director I did not sign a single person. It was because my front line and my organization under me outperformed and got the volume up. And that caused me to jump from the previous rank of senior director to executive director. So that's why I say you need your team. Like, you cannot. There's only so much that you can do by yourself. If you're helping your team to grow, you will grow. And so that's why I try to be. That's why I try to be um, disposable, to say I want to be a resource to you, because it's going to help you, it's going to help me. And there have been times that I've encouraged the team. I said, if you meet this so and so metrics, or if you meet so and so level, and you're short one or two, I'm going to give you one of my partners to make up to this, or just what have you, to be able to encourage them. So does that answer your question, Julius?
Very well. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Can we talk a little bit about the convention? Sure. What's up, Shefe? I don't want this to drag out too long, out of respect for people who may have. I would have loved for us to end right at 8:30, but sure. What's your question, big sister?
Just what is the convention? What is the expectation? It's new people, some people that have never been in this type
Yeah.
of ways.
Great. That's a good question. Guess what? I have never been to a convention too. We'll be attending our first convention together. The ambience is the atmosphere is good. So the I'm going to send you let me show you. I can just show a website real quick, or just talk. There's going to be teaching in the convention, so several different things are going to happen. I can answer that. They are bringing 6 different lifestyle heavyweight metabolic speakers to talk about different lifestyle things, and to reinforce how the unimate and the balance, are really great tools to be able to maintain metabolic balance. So they will touch on things. You will have teaching, scientific teaching about different things that you can help yourself and help other people. So teaching will be one of them. The other thing is that they're going to be releasing several different Unimate products. In fact, they're going to be releasing a caffeine-free Unimate product. They're going to be releasing a carbonated, cold, ready-to-go Unimate product in a can, and about 10 other Unimate products right there at the convention. And then they'll let people take a vote on which one they want to keep and what have you. The other thing is recognition. They're going to be recognizing all the ranks, people, from I think they're going to start recognizing from director. I think they're going to be recognizing all the ranks from director to executive director. I may be wrong, but I think maybe from director that they're going to start recognizing, right up the way to diamonds, people who have been able to progress in rank, just as an acknowledgement, to celebrate them. So that's really what the convention is. And then at the end of the convention, the day when the convention ends, then people leave for the cruise. Okay, somebody asked, when you exhaust your warm market, you start looking into the cold market. Shafe. Yeah, yeah. That's where that's where networking comes in, because when you're networking, right, you extend your tentacles. You're always, so I may not always have a partner, but my partner may have a partner, or my partner of a partner may have a partner. So that's one way to extend your market. And then the other way, to extend your market, when you have spoken to every family member or friend that is what most of people on the company are doing. You go on social media, you go on Facebook, you go on TikTok or whatever. I was never a social media person, never. In fact, I had disconnected my Facebook account and did not have a Facebook account for about 4 years. Did not have an Instagram. I did not even know what TikTok was. I mean, I saw it, but I did not have the concept and everything. But once I realized the potential of this, and that I was going to run out of people to talk to at some point, I activated my Facebook, got on Instagram, and I use it just for this, not to chit chat social, just for this. So, Eugene answered the question based on your presentation on TikTok. Oh, sorry, you were asking, have I signed some random people? Yeah, I signed you, Eugene. So Eugene met me on TikTok. So you're asking me that question. You're the random person I signed. So based on my presentation on TikTok, I met you, and you signed up. So, so, so yes, you can expand your horizons like that. And there are people who have been found, strangers have found strangers on Facebook. Amory signed Dr. Tiffany by meeting her on Facebook.
I don't think I
Amory,
was random.
you don't think we're random, but I did not know you. You knew me, but I didn't know you.
Yeah, that's where the credibility comes because I know you. But
Yeah,
I'm
but
asking, like, have you signed someone who does not know you, but based on the presentation on TikTok about claiming your health,
so
that
not
they got to
partners,
you on?
not partners. I have signed about 10 people as customers on TikTok, but not partners. When you
Okay.
said sign, I was thinking you were meaning a partner. But I've signed about 10 customers, by doing my presentation on TikTok. Yes.
And I think the reason may be because you have not done the business presentation on your social media.
Yeah. Well, maybe
Because
that may be something to look into down the road. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
because a lot of people are out there looking for ways to have passive income. So if you present the business side of it to people on social media, a lot of people will get to you. Just like you sign people who want to help them have want to have the health benefits of the products. People want to have something passive. So if you do a presentation on how to start a passive income business online, a digital business, just like when people sell those products on TikTok, they talk about the product.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about the product rather than talking about the science, like how you present it. When you present the product as an opportunity for business, people will probably get to you. It's just a point that I'm putting
Thank
out there.
you. Thank you. I will take that. Anything that gives me visibility or gives me the opportunity to be able to sign somebody, it would be foolish not to look into that advice. I have never thought of that, but why not? So yeah, thank you. Let's take one more question and then close it up. Shafe, I see your hand up.
I don't have a question. I just
Okay,
wanted
your
to
hand
add
was just up on
something.
the last. Okay.
No, it's not a question. What I'm saying is not a question, it's a comment, it's a contribution.
Please do.
Yeah. So there are some people that have been targeting, and then either I've met them at the wrong time or they keep giving one excuse after the other. But what I noticed is that for the past 1 week, I've only been posting about balance and unity, and they are glued to my status. So they will come. So
Good.
one thing is if you want
Consistency.
more people,
Yeah.
yes, be consistent. You use the product because
Yeah.
there are other people that will come because of your own personal transformation. When
Yeah.
they see the energy, they see the glow, they see how you're looking, they see you losing weight, they see you healthier and happier, and then keep posting. Don't stop so that you're known for that. You make a brand out of it. So I see them
Good.
peeping. Mhm.
I like that peeping. Peeping.
Lisa, I have a question. What are we posting exactly? Because I don't want to post something that is not allowed.
You don't want to do what?
Like one of my friends was sharing me that you should not post you shouldn't post the name or you should not post what because it might make people to go to somebody else. So do we have a particular thing we're posting, like something that can really captivate the audience?
Yeah. So I'll tell you how I'm using social media. I'm using social media right now doing videos. But if you're going to post anything about the product, um, um, what the company says is that you should not talk about, you should not say, oh, Unamate, oh, balance. You should just say, hey, the protocol. And you should not really show, you should kind of, they say, operate incognito, because what's going to happen is, when you're talking about this and you show this, they're gonna Google it. When they Google it, they're gonna go online and everybody's referral code is online. That's one of the things which, unfortunately, it's not ideal. Like, I've had people like Festus. When I first spoke to Festus about this, Festus went and researched, and through research, Festus encountered unmistakably somebody else referral code, and it put Festus in the back office of that person as a partial. And then when now Festus was ready to sign up and buy as a customer for me, it went as a customer under that person instead. You know, so they say that you should not really show the product because, number one, the name of the product, you can do it like this in such a way that you're showing this, you're not showing that. And you could talk about it, oh, this is a fiber. Like when I talk on YouTube, I say I enjoy drinking this fiber before my meal. This fiber helps to lower my blood sugar. This tea contains a polyphenol. It helps to balance my blood sugar, causes me not to feel hungry, blah, blah, blah. So I'm talking about the product, showing my pictures. This is what I did. This is what this has helped me to do. If you're interested in this, reach out to me without saying, because when they Google it, they can go online to, they don't know any better. They can go online to Amazon and see it for 235, not knowing what is what. They may not buy it, or they may like, I'll just get it for 235. Oh, and they don't use your link. So you're trying to look for a way where at the end they're asking you for your link to get it.
Okay, I was specifically talking about WhatsApp status, and my WhatsApp status is very, very, very private. I
Okay,
have like,
no, for your WhatsApp
yes,
status, you're dealing with people who you know.
no, yeah.
So that's different. But this I was talking about is for Facebook. For my WhatsApp, I can share, if I were to share it on my WhatsApp status, I have no because there are people that I know and they will come to me, they'll ask
And
me.
I end up with my link. I always
Exactly.
put my link on there.
Exactly. Yeah. So I want to wrap up now, and I'm going to post this on our. Once this is done, I'm going to post this recording on our WhatsApp group, and so that you guys can go back and refer to it. But in closing thoughts, I'm happy you guys are part of this organization. My goal is for us. I want to go back to this. My goal is for us to move from 92 members that by January we're sitting at 120 or more. That's my goal. And I think that that's possible, if we continue to press on and grow the way we can, that number can grow to. And that 120, if you think about the trajectory, that 120 may actually be a low ball, because if we went from 60 to 92 from September to now, from September to now, thinking about going to 120 in January may be a low ball. So I'm delighted to work with you guys. I want to be a resource. I want to help us grow. And I look forward to us working as a team to be able to change the lives of people. Thank you guys very much. And I hope that this was helpful.
Definitely very helpful.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you. We'll be talking. Bye bye. Thank you.